Hi, coaches. How are you guys? It's Katie, and I'm here to talk to you about something really important and really exciting. Drum roll. Success Club trip. The Success Club trip is coming up. Now, it's too late for you to go to the 2017 Success Club trip unless you're already on the wait list and you've been working hard this year on achieving Success Club. So I'm not really referring to that one. I'm referring to the trip that will be announced in early 2017, and it will be the trip you will work all year to earn in 2018. So let's back up a little bit, and I want to explain what the Success Club trip is, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to earn it. So every year in the spring, Beachbody sponsors a Success Club trip. I've been on 2 of them, and I just got off the wait list for the one in 2017, so it will be my 3rd trip. These trips are amazing. They're totally legit, super treatment from Beachbody. And if you've ever been to a Beachbody event, you know that they know how to put on a great party. These free trips, I was really skeptical about. I thought there's no way this is really free. It's going to be, kind of junky rooms, and the food's not going to be good. And I was so wrong. These trips are like better than we take without Beachbody. I mean, really, really nice trips. So I encourage you, if you're in this business, to make a decent income. And if you've been a coach for a while, you really need to get to one of these trips. If you're a new coach, you need to get to one of these trips. Everyone should benefit from this extra thing that we can do as coaches. So let me tell you how to go on the trip. Anyone can go, but it is a Success Club trip. So since I started going on these trips, they've made the requirements a little bit harder. And I think they should, because it's called a Success Club trip. So clearly, you need to be hitting Success Club. Now, it wasn't that way when I started. When I started as a coach, anyone could go on these trips, but if you hit Success Club, it was just cheaper. Well, now they have established a new rule. And this year in 2016, not only did you have to get a certain number of points by a certain time in the year, I think it was like 20 points by the end of September, but also to get off the wait list, you needed to hit Success Club 5 the month prior. So it made it a little bit different. I have no idea what the rules will be for the 2018 trip, but I'm going to guide you based on what the rules were this year. If there are changes, they'll be small, so you can be assured that whatever the rules are, they'll be close to, if not the exact same as what I'm about to share. So first you need to know when to pay attention to this, because the timing is really important. You will have a window when you can register for the trip. And it's somewhere in the middle of January, and I'll announce it, and Beachbody will announce it before the date. So you will want to put that in your calendar. You will want to set an alarm on your phone. You'll want to be ready at your computer. You will want to be prepared with your credit card to enter your information for the trip once the once the registration is open. Now, they will open the registration first to Elite and Premier coaches, then to Success Club Legends, then to Success Club All-Stars, I believe, then to the general coaches. So, and there might be some other steps in there. So what I'm saying is there's a high likelihood that there will be a wait list. No, there will be a wait list. There's a high probability that you will not make it through and you will be on the wait list. But don't despair. I've been on the wait list 2 times, and both times I've gotten off. I was number 2,000 something last year, and this year I was 700 something for quite a while, then 500, and then I got the call. So don't worry about where you are on the wait list. But you need to be proactive. If you register for the trip 2 days later, you're not going to be very high on the wait list. If you register for the trip an hour later, you're not going to be very high on the wait list. You need to be ready to register. You don't have to pay anything when you register unless you get a spot. Then you have to pay a deposit, a $300 non-refundable deposit or a $600 refundable deposit, okay? So I would just assume that you're going to get on the wait list and know that you need to do that on the minute that you're able to register. That will get you a decent spot on the wait list, and at least you'll have that. Now, let me tell you how the pricing works. The trip is $1,200 value. It does not include your flights, but it includes your room and board, and if it's an all-inclusive hotel, it includes your food. When I went on the cruise, it was room and board for the cruise for 2 people, and then you could earn money to use on board. They didn't do that this year. It's an all-inclusive resort. Everything's included, so I don't believe we're getting any cash this year. So it just depends where we're going, how they'll work that out. But $1,200 has been the price for each of the 3 trips I've taken. So my guess is that next year's will be very close to that. Now, every Success Club point you earn for the year is equivalent to $10. So let's do a little math. $10 a point. If you want to pay for the whole trip, you need 120 points, right? Because 120 times 10 is 1,200. 120 points pays for your whole trip minus your airfare. Now, 120 points is a little bit of a stretch. Here's what it works out to. If you take 120 and you divide it by 12 months, that's 10 points a month. That is why my goal is always 10. Now, you guys know as well as I do, some months it's really easy to get points. Some months I had 20 points. I had 26 one month. So that helps offset. It means that if there's a month when you don't do quite as well, you can be balanced, okay? Excuse me. But if you want the whole trip paid for, you need to get 120 points throughout the year, okay? You will pay in quarterly installments. So there are 4 quarters, and your payment, so the $1,200 divided by 4, $300 payments each quarter. If you've earned that much in points, you don't pay anything, okay? So if you haven't, then you do, and that's how the payment works. Let's see what else I wanted to say about the points. Oh, so a new rule that they established this year that I spoke about a minute ago is that if your name came up on the wait list, but you did not achieve Success Club the month before, they went to the next person. So if you're not getting 10 points a month, at the bare minimum, you should be getting 5 a month. You should be hitting Success Club so that if your name comes off the list, you get called. Because wouldn't that suck to have your name come up and not get called because you didn't hit Success Club the month before? Every month you'll get a report in your email that just tells you where you're at on the list. So that will give you a clue, a little bit of a clue. But what happens is the wait list doesn't change much until towards the end of the year, because that's when people need a certain number of points to even be called off the wait list. So a lot of people fell off, and that's why we were able to move up like 500 and 600 spots, because so many people fell off. Can you go on this trip without earning the whole thing for free? Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's say you hit Success Club 5 every month. That is the equivalent to $600. So you would just owe $600 for your trip plus your airfare. Still a great deal, okay? I encourage you guys, I strongly, strongly encourage you guys to at least get on the wait list and at least set a goal for hitting Success Club 5 every month. If you want to move your business forward, you should be hitting Success Club 5 every month regardless. It's a non-negotiable. It's just what you do as a coach. You help at least 3 new people every single month. That's just what you do. If you want to get this trip paid for, you help 5 new people every single month and make it non-negotiable. This trip is actually what got me to be almost a legend. I'll be a Success Club 10 All-Star Legend. That means 24 straight months of Success Club 10 by the end of 2017, and it's because of this trip. I really wanted to earn it for free. I didn't want to pay for it. So registering for that trip 2 years ago allowed me to focus on that goal and achieve it. So I encourage you guys to do the same. Set your goal a little higher and you will work harder and you will achieve more traction in your business. I would love to go on this next trip with you guys. It's such a fun experience, and I've been lucky enough to go with a big group of friends last year and then this year as well. But I want to go with you. I want you guys to be there. I want you to experience it firsthand. I want you to be pampered. I want you to work out with the celebrities. I want you to have the Shakeology bar when you're done working out. You deserve it. So get this in your calendar. Prepare to register and prepare to hit Success Club every single month. I would love to see you guys there. Wherever the trip is, I would love to see you there. All right, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon.